Hi everyone, my name is Robert and welcome back to a new video. In this video I am in Sunne in Värmland. Yeah, it's a small town located in Värmland. Yeah, it is surrounded by lots of hills with spruce forest. Yeah, I have been here before. It's the first time since 2008. I'm going to explore this small town. I'm excited to show you how it looks like. I will also live in a hotel here. It's going to be fun in this video, so yeah, let's have some fun. Yeah, my friends, I made it. There is the place I'm going to live in for 4 nights here in Sunne. Yeah, and take a look at the hill there. Yeah, this small town is surrounded by hills and Sunne, and if you come further north to Torsby, there will be mountains. Yeah, it will be on the limit to mountains. All right, I'm in the room now. Yeah, it looks like this. Here's the bed, here's the armchair, here's the regular chair. Yeah, here's the microwave. Here you can wash the hands. Yeah, it looks like a kitchen. Here's the fridge. I can store some cold food. Yeah, food that needs to be stored there, such as meat and stews. Yeah, here's the shower room. Yeah, and here's the toilet. Yeah, and there are some books and there is some art. Yeah, some piece of art. Yeah, this is how it looks like here. Yeah, one thing that is missing is the TV. Yeah, but I have a computer to watch the football matches. Yeah, the World Cup, for example. All right, it's a new day. I have shaved my beard. I have eaten breakfast. Yeah, and I'm going to show you the bag I brought with me. Yeah, I brought the bag all the way from Klippan to here, and for 18 years ago I brought another bag from here to Klippan. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Alright, I have left the house and I'm walking to the train station. Yeah, a kilometer away from here. Yeah, it will take some 20 minutes for me to walk to the train station. Yeah, my friends, Sunne and the towns in vicinity are located in one of the most beautiful places in Sweden. Yeah, surrounded by forest and hills. Yeah, almost mountains this time. Yeah, and of course lakes too. Alright, I walked by the health center. Alright, I'm walking this direction. Alright, I'm walking by the mission church. Yeah, my friends, take a look at the water there. Yeah, I think that's a small river there. Yeah, my friends, I'm very close to the center of Sunne. Alright, I am by the Coop store, and there is also ICA supermarket. Yeah, I don't remember if it was there or there the ICA bag was bought. Yeah, my friends, there is the square. Yeah, the reason why I showed you guys Coop and ICA, yeah, it's because everything has changed here. Yeah, through all these 18 years here in Sunne. Yeah, everything has changed and ICA was located maybe in what is today Coop. Alright, I am on the platform and waiting for the train. Yeah, I will take the train to Karlstad. Yeah, I will watch SM-veckan there, but I will show you SM-veckan in another video. Yeah, and the train has also stops on Västra Ämtervik. Yeah, I will also be there and show you how it looks like there, but also in another video. Yeah, my friends, Värmland is a large province of here in Sweden. Yeah, and the distances are very long. Yeah, it is 50 kilometers from here to Karlstad, and it's 41 kilometers to Torsby. Yeah, and of course it is a sparsely populated part of Sweden. Yeah, where I come from, it is densely populated. It is a densely populated area. Yeah, the part of Sweden where I come from is pretty small. Yeah, Skåne, of course. Yeah, my friends, there is a place where you can make a proof you can drive a car and then receive a driving license. Yeah, administered by Trafikverket, the traffic authorities. Yeah, the traffic authority. Yeah, I'm about to take the driving license, and I hope that I will receive it in the, yeah, it will probably be in 2027 I will receive a driving license, and yeah, it will go faster for me to travel around Sweden, and I can drive away whenever I feel, compared to, yeah, taking the buses and it being time to catch them. Yeah, and also the trains. Yeah, one more thing that is good with having a driving license and a car is that you can drive to places where buses never stop. Yeah, so with trains. Alright, the train is here. Yeah, my friends, this was the most complicated journey I have made in my entire life here in Sweden. Yeah, there were no trains going from Karlstad to Sunne. I thought I would be stuck in Karlstad and sleep out on the street. Yeah, that would not be very nice. Yeah, and of course it is pretty far away, Karlstad. It's 50 kilometers, it is not very close. Yeah, however, I am here now, and the time is almost 10:30. Yeah, I took the bus instead, but it took a longer time to come here. Alright, I'm walking to the center of Sunne. Said that the time was 10:30. Yeah, I am farther north in Sweden, and it's even brighter here. Yeah, and it's of course summer. Alright, I am in the square of Sunne. Alright, I'm walking by the police station here in Sunne. Yeah, my friends, I don't know if I'm going to stay up, but yeah, Sweden will meet Japan, yeah, in football. Yeah, I hope that the guys from Sweden will win. Yeah, we are meeting another country which produces a lot of video games. Yeah, Sweden is also, yeah, Sweden has Minecraft, and yeah, Japan has Nintendo. Yeah, Minecraft is of course my favorite game. Alright, I'm back at the bed and breakfast, yeah, the kind of hotel I'm living in. Alright, I'm back in the hotel room. Yeah, or should I say bed and breakfast. Alright, I have left the house, I have eaten breakfast, I'm walking on. Yeah, my friends, it's so nice to be in one of the most beautiful parts of Sweden, in Värmland, and of course Sunne. Yeah, my friends, I regret a little bit that I chose to live here in Sunne. Yeah, the train I was supposed to take around 9 AM is cancelled, and the next train will not come until 2 hours. Yeah, I'm going to miss a little bit of the events on SM-veckan. Yeah, I chose to live here in Sunne because I have been here before and I have had to return here to Sunne. Yeah, and it's of course cheaper. Yeah, it would be nice to have a car and also the driving license, but I still haven't achieved to receive a license yet. I'm still fighting. Yeah, it will take an eternity for me to wait for the train which will go to Karlstad. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of the things happening on SM-veckan. Yeah, while I'm waiting, I'm walking to the west. Yeah, I will walk to the E45. Yeah, the road. Yeah, in Skåne where I live, it is easier for me to come somewhere by train and bus, but here in Värmland it is a little bit more difficult. Alright, I'm walking by the fire station here in Sunne. And there is also a school. Alright, I'm in the industrial area of Sunne. Yeah, my friends, there is the E45. Yeah, it is the longest road in Sweden after the E4. Yeah, E45 spans all the way from Karesuando, the northernmost town, village in Sweden, to Gothenburg. Yeah, one of the larger cities in Sweden. Yeah, the entire E45 spans all the way from Norway all the way down to Italy. Alright, now I'm moving on. Yeah, I see that hill there. Yeah, or yeah, very close to be a mountain. Yeah, my friends, this is not only a fire station, there are also ambulances in that building. Yeah, my friends, this is not funny anymore. Another train, 11 and 24, is delayed. Yeah, this is not funny anymore for me to be here and experience this. Yeah, but there will come a bus, but it will take an even longer time. I really regret that I chose to live here in Sunne. Alright, while I'm waiting for the bus, which will take an eternity, I'm exploring more of Sunne. Yeah, my friends, I think that's the official house for the municipality of Sunne. Yeah, my friends, I have waited for 3 hours, but finally the bus is here. Yeah, I'm back after a long dramatic day. Soon I will sleep. Yeah, it's a new day. I'm continuing to take another bus to Karlstad. Yeah, my friends, the small town has the same name as a male name, but there is 2 N in the name instead of 1. Yeah, the male name is called Sunne and not Sunne. Yeah, I have watched a series when I was a kid, which was about him. He's a child and he's looking for girls. That character. Alright, I am back in Sunne after being in Karlstad, and the time is almost around 9 p.m. Alright, I am back at the hotel room in Sunne. Yeah, it's the last night for me. Then I need to wake up and take the temporary bus from Sunne to Kiel. And then I'm traveling south to Gothenburg. Alright, it's the last day. I'm about to leave the bed and breakfast and walk to the train station. Yeah, my friends, I'm on board the bus, and where I lived was not very close to the train station. I had to walk over a kilometer and be able to be in time. Yeah, I'm showing you more of Sunne. I'm by the camping place again. Yeah, here in Sunne there is also a water world. Yeah, I wasn't able to visit the water world because it cost. Yeah, here it's very beautiful. Yeah, my friends, the journey to Värmland was one of my most annoying and also the toughest. Yeah, my Mac computer broke again. The trains were cancelled, and right now the bus is still going on. Yeah, I also visited Västerhamtervik, and there came no bus, so I went my longest walk in my entire life just because of that. And I also accidentally dropped my key on the journey. Yeah, the key for the room I lived in at the bed and breakfast, of course. But I got a new one. Yeah, and of course, the bed and breakfast is located far from the station, 1 kilometer, and it took me around 15 minutes to walk from there to the station and then back again. Yeah, and of course Sunne is a pretty remote town located 60 kilometers north from Karlstad. Yeah, I had fun in Sunne, except experiencing cancelled trains, letting my computer go broken, etc. Yeah, but anyway, like, comment and share this video, subscribe to my channel and check out some other videos of his channel. Thanks for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye and thumbs up.